In the vast and intricate tapestry of the Lion King, one name stands out, a symbol of tragedy, betrayal, and ultimate redemption: Simba. But what if the story we know is only a fraction of a much larger, darker tale? What if the shadow cast by Scar was longer and more twisted than we ever imagined? Today, we delve into a fascinating fan theory, a what-if scenario that reimagines the legacy of the Lion King through a new lens. We're talking about the story of Malak, the forgotten prince, and his rise in the shadow of Scar. Let's set the stage. We all remember the heartbreaking moment Mufasa falls to his death, and a guilt-ridden Simba flees into exile. The Pride Lands fall under Scar's tyrannical rule, a desolate wasteland starved by drought and fear. But what if Scar's ambition didn't stop at simply seizing the throne? To secure his reign, any legitimate heir would be a threat. Simba was presumed dead, but what if there was another? In the history before Simba's birth, Mufasa and Sarabi had another son, a firstborn named Malak. Imagine Malak, the rightful heir, older and perhaps more traditionally groomed for kingship than the playful Simba. As Scar plotted his takeover, he would have seen Malak as the primary obstacle. Simba was just a cub, easily manipulated. Malak, however, would have been a different story. So, in the dead of night, before the infamous stampede in the gorge, Scar's hyenas would have orchestrated another accident. Malak disappears, believed to have been lost to the dangers of the savannah. With the first heir gone, Scar's path to the throne becomes clearer, and his focus shifts to the younger, more impressionable Simba. This adds a whole new layer of darkness to Scar's character. He didn't just commit one act of fratricide and attempted regicide. He methodically eliminated his brother's entire line. Mufasa's death wasn't just a spontaneous act of jealousy. It was the final, brutal step in a long-conceived plan. The Pride Lands mourn not one, but two lost princes. But Malak isn't dead. He survives, rescued by a lone lioness or a compassionate family of meerkats. Far from the Pride Lands, much like Simba's own story. However, his experience is vastly different. While Simba finds a carefree life in Hakuna Matata, Malak grows up with fragmented memories of his past, a deep-seated sense of loss, and a burning question. Who is he, and where does he come from? He carries the weight of a forgotten identity. His only link to his past, perhaps a faint scar from the attack, a constant reminder of the life that was stolen from him. He trains not in the playful romps of the jungle, but in the harsh realities of survival. He becomes a formidable warrior, driven by a quiet, simmering rage and a need for answers. His journey is one of self-discovery, piecing together the puzzle of his past, his instincts slowly drawing him back towards the home he barely remembers. He's a ghost, a legend, whispered among the scattered prides that have fled Scar's reign. Now, let's fast forward to Simba's return. He defeats Scar and reclaims his rightful place as king. The Pride Lands begin to heal, and balance is restored. But just as peace settles, a powerful, unknown lion appears at the border of the Pride Lands. He is strong, battle-hardened, and bears an uncanny resemblance to Mufasa. This is Malak returned. His arrival sends shockwaves through the Pride. How does Sarabi react, seeing the son she thought she had lost forever? How does Simba, the king, face a brother he never knew he had? A brother who, by rights of succession, should be the true king. This isn't a simple, happy reunion. It's a complex and fraught situation. Malak sees a brother who lived a life of ease, while he fought for survival. Simba sees a stranger who threatens the stability he just fought so hard to restore. The initial tension is immense. Malak's anger is palpable. He feels betrayed, not just by Scar, but by fate itself. He challenges Simba, not necessarily for the throne out of malice, but out of a deep-seated need to reclaim his identity and honor. He wants to prove his worth, to show the Pride, the king they lost. The conflict isn't good versus evil. Like Simba versus Scar, it's a clash of two legitimate claims, two different life experiences, two brothers separated by tragedy. Think of the dramatic potential, a duel between the sons of Mufasa, not for power, but for understanding. Malak is faster, a more seasoned fighter. Simba has the heart of a king, fighting for his family and the future of the Pride Lands. The fight would be a mirror of their lives. Malak's aggression, survivalist style against Simba's more noble, Mufasa-taught techniques. But this isn't a story that ends with one brother defeating the other. The climax comes when they both realize they are fighting the wrong enemy. Their true enemy was Scar, whose actions tore their family apart. During their confrontation, Nala, or perhaps Rafiki, intervenes, reminding them of Mufasa's wisdom. They are not rivals, they're family. Two sides of the same royal coin. Mufasa's legacy isn't about a single king, but about the strength of the pride, the circle of life. In the end, Malak finds his peace. He doesn't need the throne to validate his existence. He needed his family, his name, and his history. Simba, in an act of true kingly wisdom, acknowledges Malak's birthright. He doesn't step down, but instead creates a new role for his brother. Malak becomes the leader of the Lion Guard, the protector of the Pride Lands, a position that honors his strength and his journey. He channels his warrior spirit into defending his home, finding his purpose not as a king, but as a guardian. Simba rules with the heart of Mufasa, and Malak protects with the strength born from his hardship. Together, they are stronger than Mufasa ever was alone. They represent a new era for the Pride Lands, one built not just on tradition, but on resilience, forgiveness, and the unbreakable bond of family. The shadow of Scar is finally, truly banished, not by one king, but by the unity of two brothers who found their way back to each other. The story of Malak's rise isn't just an alternate timeline. It's an expansion of the themes that make The Lion King so timeless. It explores the different shapes that trauma can take, the nature of destiny versus free will, and the idea that our past doesn't have to define our future. It shows that true strength lies not in wearing a crown, but in healing, in forgiveness, and in rebuilding what was broken together. What do you think of this theory? Does the story of Malak add to the legacy of The Lion King? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite stories.